I am live on YouTube. This is my first time going live on YouTube. Hello, hello. The reason I'm coming live on YouTube, because every Friday, well, some days I don't make it on the Friday, but every single week I do a live stream. I'm going to introduce myself in a second, but I'm just going to give you a bit of context as to why I'm coming here on YouTube, which I'm so ready for. I'm ready for this. I'm excited for this. So the reason that I am now coming live on YouTube, I'm just going to move this way because I'm at my family member's house and I don't want their family photos in the video. Better to have that's better. Oh, that's cool. So the reason I'm coming live on YouTube for a quick live stream is because I've just heard on the grapevine, I've just seen that Facebook are going to delete all of their live streams after 30 days. And that for me, I was like, something in me was like, rightio, I'm going to pop it on YouTube. I'm going to go live every week on YouTube. And then I'm going to send it out to Facebook and send it to LinkedIn. So here we are on YouTube. Hello, hello. My name is Patrice. If we've never hung out before, if you're seeing me for the first time, if we have been friends, please say hello down in the comments. If we're new friends, please say hello. And if at any moment you take something away or you have a question about what I talk about, just, comment below. We all know the drill. But to introduce myself, my name is Patrice, and I help high-achieving women swap burnout and self-doubt for clarity, confidence, and real success without the chaos. I run Centered for Success with my sister, and it's a group leadership program for women in regional and rural Australia. And I also have Empowered Horizon, which is a private coaching experience program. And it's where I guide professional women to step into their leadership and live life on their terms. And when I'm not doing my coaching and my speaking, I'm usually in the kitchen making pasta. I love making pasta from scratch. I love eating pasta. My partner's a chef. His name's Ted. And so it's a really good combination when I hand make the pasta myself. And this week he bought some squid ink and I put some squid ink into the pasta and made some hand cut pasta, which was really delicious. Apart from that, you might find me talking about how Into the Nothing, which is my podcast, which you can find links for. I'll make sure that's connected. You can find my podcast Into the Nothing. And I often find myself talking about it and how this podcast Into the Nothing seems to make sense of, well, everything. So that's a little introduction from me. And this live stream though, this video, a quick video, I wanted to share with you the power in realizing that all of these techniques that everyone's talking about to make your life better, whether that's like a manifestation technique, like saying words to yourself in the mirror, or whether it is exercising more, or whatever the technique is, maybe to visualize your future and feel as if it's already happened. Or maybe the technique is speaking to yourself better. Or maybe the technique, whatever the technique is, whatever these techniques are, it's not about the technique. It's not about the meditation. It's not about saying what you're grateful for the technique of saying that you're grateful. That is the gateway into you developing a habit, into you becoming the greater version of yourself. So we can get really stuck on the techniques, and the techniques are wonderful, and I'm all about techniques. But what the techniques are really leading us towards is more of who we are, is feeling more grounded, more settled, more loved, more open, more abundant. And these techniques are not supposed to be something that we necessarily look at to, okay, I'm going to do this for 30 days. I'm going to get up every morning and say 10 things I'm grateful for 30 days and see how my life transforms. No. What it is asking of you, what's happening there, is that you're becoming more grateful. You're becoming a more grateful person. And potentially, you're swapping out complaining, negativity, not enoughness, lack, all the thoughts of that, you're swapping that out for realizing that, wow, I love aspects of my life. I love that there's food in my fridge, or I love that I get to walk to work in the sunshine, or I love that I get to have a coffee every morning, and I love the flavor of that coffee and how it makes me feel. If that's for you, coffee is definitely not for me, but I know a lot of people love coffee. So it's not about the technique. The technique is the gateway into you becoming someone. It's about a long game. It's about you becoming a certain part of you that's lying dormant right now, that's maybe clouded in some other crap and some other distraction that's not really you, that's keeping you from living a life that feels awesome, that feels grounded, that feels wonderful, where you have more opportunities, where you have more beautiful conversations with family, with friends, with colleagues, with bosses, with potential bosses, where more money comes in, all of that, health. This is a gateway into you becoming the person that has all of those things through you. So it is the woman that is taking better care of herself through saying nicer things to herself. I mean, speaking to ourselves nicely, think about it. You can't, if you're training a dog, right? If you're training a dog, you can't keep controlling the dog and not be kind to it at some point. You can't control it all the time. It'll become rattled, it'll become cagey. There's got to be some kindness in there, right? Some love and affection to train for it to know where to go to the toilet or know the routine in your household. And you're the same. So, speaking to ourselves nicer, eating better quality food, more whole foods, drinking better quality water, and lots of it, looking after our sleep, moving our bodies, all of these things, it's about becoming that version of ourselves that drops some other habits of maybe not looking after our sleep, always having bad sleeps because we're always on our phones. We start to change our habits and use these techniques to become a person that is more solid, more disciplined, more thoughtful, more clever, more intuitive, more alive, more healthy. We use these techniques, these tips, these tools, these tactics, all these things that people are sharing online and that I share all the time. These are a gateway into becoming someone. And when we become the person, that next evolution of ourselves, and there's always a next evolution, I mentor and coach and have coached women in their 20s, their 30s, in the year of their 40s, in their 50s, in their 60s, and in their 70s. And I know that these evolutions continue no matter what. When we start to take better care of ourselves through understanding these techniques and tips, and then they become who we are, and we realize that gratitude is a lifestyle, and we realize that self-care is a lifestyle, and it's not something we do for 30 days or 21 days or 3 mornings in a row. It's more so something that we start to become, like the gratitude habit of just say that there's a technique of, okay, you're going to write down 10 things you're grateful for every single morning for 30 days or for 21 days, for example. That's actually to insert the habit of being grateful so that you can be grateful more often, more often, more often. Someone at the door. I'm going to end the live stream here. Thanks so much for being here. I hope that helps you in some way, and I look forward to sharing more content with you here on YouTube.